What's up, everybody? Today is a super special day because I got my hands on this beast of a machine, Thermomix. If you guys have never heard of this, it's super easy. It's been around for a really long time, and today I'm gonna get to show you how I use it. So we're gonna start with salmon because that's what I have in my fridge, and it's really easy to use. There's so many recipes in here, thousands actually. So you never get bored, and you can literally cook everything you have in the fridge. So let's start with salmon because that's what I have, and I love salmon, but I always cook it the same. So, you know, sometimes you get a little bit bored of making the same thing over and over again. All right, so we have salmon. Look at all these different salmon recipes we have to choose from. But I also have some ginger, and I love ginger. And I never really get to cook with it because I don't know what to do with it really. So let's get adventurous and see what we find here. All right, and I'm gonna make this recipe is salmon with ginger sauce and spiced cashews. So let's get going. I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to use, and we're gonna start cooking. Okay, so first we're gonna have some red chili pepper, and we're gonna throw it right inside, and then you're just gonna move along to the next thing. 1 piece of fresh ginger, boom. 1 garlic clove. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than this. Here we go. Shallot peeled. And the best part is that, you know, you can trust it. It's a recipe that is in here. It's gonna be good. You don't have to be afraid, you know, that you're gonna fail, because you can't fail. That's the whole point. Okay, so we have 2 sprigs of fresh cilantro. I love cilantro, so I'm actually gonna add a little bit more. And you can, you know, it's gonna tell you what to do, but if you wanna change something, you can go ahead and do that. Maybe you don't really like cilantro, so you leave that out. Maybe you like parsley. Okay, now that we put some of our ingredients in there, we're gonna add the lid and the measuring cup. Okay, we're gonna press next. And now it is going to do its work. Look at that. It just chopped everything in 5 seconds. So let's see this baby. Oh my God, that's nuts. Look at this. How amazing is that? So how fast I was. Imagine you were standing here just cutting and chopping and cutting. I mean, okay. So we're gonna scrape down the sides with our spatula because the Thermomix is telling us that that's what we need to do. So we're actually the assistant. This is the chef. We're just assisting here. All right, and now next. So we got 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. 2 teaspoons of honey. Now, I cook a lot, but it's hard to get adventurous, even as somebody who's always cooking. So imagine if you don't really step into the kitchen very often. So this helps you like become adventurous, try different things, use all those ingredients in your kitchen that you never use. That's how I am. I buy so many spices. I'm like a spice hoarder. And then I end up not using anything. I just go for the same thing. Salt, pepper. Okay. We got 1 tablespoon of soy sauce. This is going to be so yummy. All right. And now we're back. We're gonna throw the lid back on. Make sure that your measuring cup is in. We're gonna press next. And now it's gonna do its job. So now it's mixing. This is what it's mixing. All right, let's take a look. So you're just gonna remove the lid, put it aside. Let's press next. Okay, so transfer ginger sauce into a bowl and set aside. All right. Wow, that smells so good. You know, we are all trying to be healthy, stay healthy, and you know, the Thermomix definitely helps in one, not eating the same boring healthy food all the time, because that's pretty much what you do. And keeping your kitchen clean. I mean, I've hardly used anything. So let's press next and see. So without cleaning mixing bowl, we're gonna add it right back in. It even tells you that. 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Here we go. I'm so excited to have this. I am so hungry. A 1/4 teaspoon of Sichuan peppercorns. You see what I'm saying? I would never even think to use that. And you can impress your friends with like these new recipes and new foods. Okay, we have 1/2 teaspoon of Chinese 5 spice. And 2 ounces of raw cashews. Now, this is also an amazing part of this machine. You don't need to weigh this anywhere else. It actually weighs anything that you put in it. So you could just drop the cashews right in. And voila. You go next, 1 pinch of salt. We'll give it a little extra. And get the lid on, make sure your measuring cup is in, and next. You can't go wrong. Okay. Now it's actually sauteing. So it just pretty much does everything for you. Now that that's done, we're gonna go next and we're gonna transfer our cashews. So you're gonna remove the lid and transfer the spiced cashews into a bowl. Smells like a restaurant in here. That is so good. I cannot wait to eat. Okay. So let's see what the next step is. Without cleaning bowl, so we're just gonna put it right back. All right, we need 18 ounces of water. All right, so we're gonna add 18 ounces of water, and you just add it right in because it weighs it for you, which is amazing. All right, so next we are gonna take our Varoma steaming dish, and we're going to add it right on top. Make sure you take your measuring cup out so that the steam actually hits the salmon. And we're going to add 1 piece of salmon there. We're gonna take a little bit of our ginger sauce and just season it. Oh my God. Guys, if you have a Thermomix, let me know what your favorite recipe is so I can make it. And don't forget to subscribe. Duh. All right, so now we're gonna take the rest of our salmon and we're gonna put it in our Varoma tray. We're going to add some ginger sauce to them as well. See how beautiful that looks. So again, I can't say it enough. Like, you know, I had ginger in my fridge, never cooked with ginger. And now I'm making this whole new healthy meal that's not boring, obviously, because ginger isn't boring. And it's gonna be amazing. Okay. Here we go. So we added our ginger sauce, and this is pretty much like the most work you're gonna do. I'm gonna cut up my vegetables. So we have zucchini, broccoli, and bok choy. And we're gonna add it to our salmon, and it's all gonna cook together. I mean, if you think about it, how, you know, I would normally say, like, while something's cooking, you know, like start cleaning up the kitchen so that when you're done, you don't have a giant mess, which is usually what happens. But in this case, I mean, it's literally your cutting board and the knife. Okay, so we're gonna cut these a little bit smaller. Zucchini is like one of my most favorite vegetables right now. I think I ate spinach so much. Like, if I see another piece of spinach, I may go crazy. Okay, so we added our zucchini. And now we're gonna add some of our broccoli. This is all gonna cook and steam. And a little bit more, because I like a lot of veggies. Okay, so zucchini, broccoli is in. We are going to top it off here. And now we got 6 minutes of cooking time. So we're just gonna roll this over, and now it's cooking. Also, what's really cool is you can get on the Cook I Do app and it syncs up to your Thermomix. So you can actually go in there and plan your meals for the week. I mean, if you guys want to stay on track, that's a super easy way. It also tells you how many calories are in each meal and macros. You guys know how I feel about macros. If you want to know what your protein, carbs, and fats are, it will let you know. So, I mean, it does literally so many things for you. You can create a shopping list and buy everything you need in one shot. You know, while it's cooking, you could just take this time for yourself because, I mean, there's not much cleaning you have to do. So, you know, like maybe you want to take like a deep breath and like relax a little bit, give it a little head roll. Now this is like your time. Good food, relaxing. All right, let's go next, because we don't want to do anything without it telling us what to do. Okay, so now we're gonna add our bok choy, okay? And it says cut into thirds, but this is how I wanna add it in. Again, you don't have to do exactly what it says, but it's giving you the opportunity to also be creative, you know, or do things the way that you like it. So I'm just gonna add these pieces of bok choy. Can't tell me what to do all the time. Add it right on top. I mean, not only does it smell amazing and it's gonna be healthy and great for you, but it looks beautiful as well. Okay, so now that we added our bok choy, we're gonna cover that up. And so we arranged it around our vegetables. You wanna make sure that you secure the lid. And now we have 5 more minutes. And that is beautiful. And now we're gonna eat it. Look at this beauty. Look, you're a professional chef now. Let's grab our salmon. And throw some vegetables on here. And everything is cooked perfectly. The veggies, one thing I cannot do are overcooked vegetables. So they're soft, but crunchy. Want to make it beautiful. Woo. That is hot, hot, hot. And I'm gonna throw a little salt on it. We're gonna press next just because. And I want to throw a little bit of extra ginger sauce because it is so good. And now, those beautiful cashews, we're gonna just add them right on top. And there you go. Amazing. While I dig into this, you guys keep on watching for more amazing recipes. And you can see what this thing can do. All right, so we're switching gears now. I'm gonna make my favorite smoothie, and you don't have to use the guided cooking functions. You can customize anything you want. So I'm going to go over to the scale because we're gonna be measuring the milk and some of the ingredients that I have here. And that's such a cool feature. You don't need any extra stuff. You can measure whatever you need right inside of the mixing bowl. So we're gonna start off with 6 ounces of almond milk. So you're gonna go here to scale, and it's already set for you at 0. So you just pour until you get to 6. Ooh, perfect. All right. And now I have my papaya. So I used to drink this shake literally every night, this smoothie. All right, so remember to tare your scale so it brings it right back to 0. And now I'm gonna measure my papaya. I already have it set here. We have 8 ounces of papaya. And we're gonna do 4 ounces of Greek yogurt. Oh. Set it to 0. And we're just dumping all of our ingredients right in here. Super easy. Let's get up to 4. 4.3, 4, same thing. Okay. And for this smoothie, this was fresh papaya. So I like to use frozen papaya, but I just bought this. I would say use frozen. If not, you can add ice. And now you don't need to use the scale anymore. We're just gonna add 2 teaspoons of chia seeds because I like a little texture in my smoothie. This is a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. We're only gonna add half because you're gonna use the other half to garnish your smoothie. And this is the favorite part of the recipe. It's the peanut butter. So we got 1 tablespoon of peanut butter. A little bit here, a little bit here. Okay. And this is about 1 cup of ice. Obviously you can see how much ice you want. I'm gonna add the ice. If it needs more ice, I can add that afterwards. Okay, so now we're just gonna put the lid on, put in your measuring cup, and we're gonna go to blend. So I'm gonna blend this up for about 20 seconds. So we're just gonna set it to 20 seconds. You can always check to see how thick you like it and then add more time. And our speed. And then it's just gonna do the work. Voila. Hey, it's telling me that it's done. Okay. All right, let's check it out. Oh, that looks perfect. Okay. And you serve and enjoy. So creamy, so nice. Cannot wait to have this. And voila. Extra cinnamon. Perfect. that. All right, so now we're gonna remove the measuring cup out of the lid. And it's really hot in there. And we're gonna add our spaghetti. And we're gonna watch it go. All right, so the recipe calls for 10 ounces of spicy Italian sausage, but since we are trying to be super healthy, you can customize it here however you want, and I'm gonna use turkey today. Okay, so we're gonna add some Parmesan. Wow, that is amazing. While I go finish this off, you guys don't forget to subscribe. If you have a Thermomix and make this recipe, let me know in the comments and I'll see you guys soon.